you want a pacifier? Should I, like, give you a pacifier to suck on? Oh, yeah, but I hurt your feelings.
That's a really good argument.
I don't care about your arguments anymore. You said you had to go, so we're in a hurry 5 minutes ago. Well, let's do it on camera, man. If you got this much time to sit around here and pepper this, keep on throwing it out there, then let's do it on camera. Come on.
You haven't explained anything. So where does the footage go? Why do you need to do it on camera? Why can't we?
Because yesterday the 911 called on me, I had rocks thrown on me. I've had people try to run me over out here. I had people threaten my damn life. So I don't need any bullshit from you. Why I need the cameras? Why the hell do you think I need the cameras? Do you think I'm out here in the middle of this liberal cesspool having assholes like you come up here and try to act like you're going to go ahead and ruin my life? Your life experience against mine on camera.
Sir.
Let's go. Shut up or leave. Get over here on camera and talk to me or leave.
I'm going to leave because I think the way you're acting is just...
I know, I'm despicable. Oh my God. Oh boy. I must be one of those deplorables. Jesus. Into robots and then you'll be out of a job.
Well, we could fix the robots. Physical therapy, engineering.
Yeah,
robotic engineering.
See, that's a good American ingenuity and quick thinking that I want. Are you also going into physical
Yeah, we're in
therapy?
the same class.
Oh, terrific, great. This is your first trip to New Orleans, I take it.
Yes, we were just in Texas, and New Orleans is our last stop before we head up back north.
Nice little road trip.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's pretty fun. We drove the whole way.
When and how long you been in the city?
In New Orleans?
Yeah.
Just today.
Oh, just
We got here at like midnight last night, so.
Did your obligatory Bourbon Street yet?
No.
No. Is this because you love him?
I love him. I want to fuck him up the ass. Fuck
There you
him
go.
up
You
the
gotta stand in
ass.
front of him and bend.
Really, that much, huh?
Yeah, I want to hit him.
You do? Really? What?
There you go.
What for? What for?
For
Yeah,
being
why?
an idiot. Disgusting human being. Disgusting human being.
How's he disgusting? What I just witnessed there was disgusting.
Yes, it was.
So that I've never seen him do that. That disgusting thing I saw.
I'm a veteran here, Uncle Sam. I'm here. Here you go. Because he pays people to. A veteran. I served my country. Pig.
Why doing that? Did you do it on your back?
He's a piece of crap. No, I didn't do it on my back, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, you must have some fun here.
Only if it's consensual.
So what does that mean? We can ask this poster cardboard thing that you have cut out and it'll be consensual?
If you want to ask a cardboard cutout thing, if you want to grab it by the pussy, you need more help than I can possibly give you.
Sir, you need more help than I can give you.
And really, what kind of help could you possibly offer me?
So how would you feel if I just grabbed you by the balls right now?
Again, consensually, what is it about the English language you don't get about consensual? Is there something in the English language that bypasses that bounces around in that empty head of yours that doesn't understand what consensual means?
It's full.
Well, bullshit.
It's full.
Of what?
Of everything in the world.
Then why don't you start talking sense? Because all I've heard coming out of that pie hole of yours
I'm
is
just
bullshit.
saying, sir, the next time that I decide to grab you by the dick,
Or
the next
what?
time
What
that
are you
I
gonna do,
decide to
soy
grab
boy?
you by the dick,
What are you gonna do, soy boy?
really?
What are you gonna do, soy boy?
It is
You're
2000,
not cool, dude.
almost.
I don't give a shit. What, am I hurting your feelings? Should I give you a pacifier?
You were hilarious. All right, let's go.
Are your feelings hurt?
No,
Nope,
not at all.
not at all.
You could not
your time.
hurt my feelings.
Like, are you wasting your time?
Could you come over here and tell me how? I didn't think so.
Because you know what? Because anytime he asks about anything, I love Mexicans are no
Can
good.
I ask you, can I tell you what happened to me yesterday? This man and his wife come up, and I ask him, well, what do you do? And he goes, I am the head of the Bureau of the Coast Guard.
Okay.
I meet with the president. I just came back from a conference where we were planning long-range natural disaster relief.
Yeah.
So I'm going, great. So we start talking about that, with some of the preparations. Then I asked him, I know there's a lot of things you can't tell me, but you can tell me this. What is the difference between the Obama administration and the Trump one? And he goes, with Obama, we couldn't get anything done. The guy never made a decision. We give him the information, and nothing would ever happen. Now, let me finish. He says, with Trump, we give him the evidence, he evaluates it, and the decision comes back immediately. We're getting things done.
So what have we got done? The only thing I've got was the stock market went up.
You mean besides the tax cuts, besides being able to go ahead and quell North Korea to the point that they're capitulating and coming to the peace? Besides the fact that we got record employment for women, blacks, Hispanics, the fact that I speak to out here every day, small business owners that are saying, I can't get anybody to hire, I need more people. I'm expanding because, the high small business conference is the highest it's ever been. No, let's forget about that and let's focus on Stormy Daniels or some either thing, or maybe you can tell me what makes him crazy. What crazy things has he done?
What makes him crazy is that he says at one point that, I hate Mexicans.
He never said that.
He's good. They're good.
He never said that, and I would give you $10 to show me where he said that. I will give you $10 I will give you $10. Look it up on your phone.
Why do they build a wall then? Why do they want to?
Do you have walls on your home?
No.
You have a roof.
I live in Milton, and a nice suburban country. I don't have that.
And the house you live in, does it have doors?
Of course it has doors.
Why does it have doors?
Just because I live in New England.
But why do you have doors on your house, lady? It's a simple question. Do you have a problem with a simple question?
No, and guess what? All summer long, I have my screen door wide open, and people say, you should lock your screen door. I don't. I value people in America. And I guess what? I have two daughters.
God, I'm talking to a brick.
Guess what? No, I have two daughters.
I don't care what you got.
I have two daughters, and as far as I'm concerned, they need to be treated with respect, and as far as I'm concerned. And my other thing is, the popular vote didn't
Oh, Jesus Christ. You are a liberal walking talking point. You haven't got an original thought in your mind, lady. Everything that comes out of your mouth, someone else put in it.
And I'm just wondering whether they're liberal or there's another liberal.
Well, I think we're talking specifically about the accusations of Trump colluding with the Russians to put him in office. I think that's what I'm referring to as them being wrong. I mean, whether, we like the Russians or are friends with them, I mean, that's irrelevant. What I'm talking about is for the past 14 months, we've been listening to this bullshit about how she lost the election because Trump somehow had the Russians working on his side to do something that, flipped the election to him.
Do you think Trump was smart enough to figure that would be a good strategy? Do you think Trump would have been smart enough to figure that would have been a good strategy to have them do that?
I don't think he thought about it at all. I don't think it even entered into his radar. I mean, he said all along, look, I never colluded with the Russians, I never talked to the Russians, I have nothing to do with it. He's said it over and over again. There was no collusion. And that's what came out in the Senate report.
Well, that's what came out in one Senate report.
Yeah, but for 14 months, don't you think we had Adam Schiff running around with like a chicken with a head cut off, going, well, I've got the evidence. Well, where is it? For 14 months, we haven't even leaked it? Are you telling me for 14 months, we're not even going to see a leak of any evidence? I mean, where is it?
So do you think Robert Mueller is still stirring this up, or do you think that he's actually trying to find out if there was any
I think Robert Mueller is another pawn in the game. He's compromised. He was compromised back when he got in and covered up the 9/11. I mean, he became the head of the FBI just when 9/11 happened. So he was, behind the whole cover of that. The guy's compromised. He's worked with the Clintons. He's compromised all over the place. He's worked with Rosenstein. Matter of fact, he signed off on the Uranium One deal which allowed 20% of our uranium be sold to the Russians. So who the hell is he to be going around investigating anybody else about Russian collusion when Mueller himself is the guy that signed off to go ahead and sell 20% of our uranium to the Russians? Answer that one for me.
Well, my main question was, is liberals supporting, you think Russians great guys, or, which is what the question seems to infer, maybe you should say, are they wrong about Russian collusion? Then it would be a little bit more, well, all right, I can understand where you're coming from.
Well, you're right. I was probably giving them too much benefit of the doubt that they would be able to figure out that it was about Russian collusion without me having to point it down. I should, obviously, because they are dumber than a box of rocks, go ahead and spell it out for them all the way. Yeah, I should do that. Thanks for your suggestion.
Well, as I say, it was even more difficult because Trump has consistently supported Russia, and now
supported Russia in what way? We just killed 200 of them.
Putin's a great guy. They never do anything. I know he's
what has Russia done to us? Well, tell me what Russia has done to us. Tell me what Russia has done to us.
You appear to be about as old as I am. You never had to hide under your desk when you're worried about them.
Oh, you mean that Cold War that we went ahead and talked about the non-existent weapons they never had? So the military-industrial complex could build itself up. The fact that our government, after the continuity of government was signed, after the national security state was put in place, after World War II, to go ahead and make sure that we always have enemies, even if we have to create them, so we can justify the military-industrial complex.
You're right there.
Yeah, that phony, whole thing.
But they did
so
have
we
bombs.
forced.
I guess we gave the bombs to them, so they.
Oh, we gave them to North Korea. As a matter of fact, we've shared a lot of our technology. I mean, Clinton gave the technology for Kim Jong-un to go ahead and start his nuclear program. Obama allowed Iran to go ahead and continue with their nuclear program. So yeah, I think we give the technology to them, we sell them. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. I don't know. You like my style? Yeah, I am aggressive. Yeah, I am an asshole. So fucking what?